Hi, this is Evan Shapiro. This is Fashion and Music Made Real. I'm with Court Lee. She's a model and singer. Welcome, Court.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about your modeling, when you got started, what motivated you, some of the highlights in terms of some of the projects that you've done?
Yeah, sure. So I'll start from the beginning. So when I was a kid, I was school shopping. I saw the advertisements with people like with the clothes, and I was like, I want to do that. Fast forward like like 15, 20 years or however old I am. Um I had like an acquaintance that was modeling, and I was like, that's a real person. This must be obtainable. And then I went for it, and I didn't look back.
That's awesome. And then you've gotten into the singing and you recently released a song. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, it's called Love's a Waltz. It'll be out on DSPs April 5th, but it's on right now it's on Bandcamp and SoundCloud. It's about it's well, it's an indie pop bop, I like to say. Indie pop bop. A minute 20 of it's in 6/8. It's nice. It's not actually like in a waltz, but I'd lie. Yeah, I like to lie and say that it is. But yeah, no, I'm sorry, I forgot the question.
Just in terms of just your latest song
Yeah.
and your release and how that's come about.
Yes. The story is that we were doing my friends and I, Lance of Cloud Heap and Noel of I can't remember his band name, but he's in a band. Um we were doing a 1 hour song challenge, and that's I came up with the first verse, and then I was like, I love this. And then I in this very bathroom, I came up with the first verse, not in the bathtub though. First verse, and then over the next few days I expanded on it, and then in the next other few days I recorded it and wrote the instrumentals, and the rest is history.
Okay, so is part of your trademark going forward, I record in my bathtub?
It seems like that. So this is my boyfriend's house. I have a regular house, but when I come to my boyfriend's, the only quiet place here is in the bathroom, and the
Okay.
the quietest place is in the bathtub. I'm not usually in the bathtub though, but I got a keyboard from Facebook Marketplace, and I've just been like jamming.
Oh, okay. So then let me see if I have this straight. You do record in the bathtub in the bathroom, but only at your boyfriend's house, not at your house.
Yes, only so not in the bathtub. I'll record right next to me on the sad, very cold floor. I'll sit there, I'll write, and then I go to my friend's house to record because they have like actual like recording setups, and I don't know how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. So then this means that a lot of musicians kind of come up with their creativity in random spaces, and even though we're laughing about it, I think there is a point to it, is that inspiration can happen at any time.
Yes,
Hmm.
in a cold bathroom with and it's so cold, and I just can't emphasize how cold it is. Like I'm in like layers and I'm freezing, and then you hear your boyfriend like gaming behind you, and you're trying to like record something on your phone for your friend, and you could just hear him in the background. That's the kind of aesthetic I think it really brings on creativity.
Hmm. Okay, and maybe there's something to that with modeling too, because you see models, they're taking selfies all the time. Now, do you come up with ideas from some of the selfies that you take and then turn that into some ideas for like a photo shoot in more of a professional setting?
I actually don't. What happens is
Mhm.
I when I was shooting more regularly, I'd make a Pinterest of like poses, outfits, and aesthetic. And then
Mhm.
I put those together, and then I'd be like, okay, I specifically want to do these things, so I'll make sure I talk to like the photographer about that, and then we kind of mix and match what we want, and then it just comes out. But no, that's actually interesting. I never would have thought to take inspiration from like a selfie.
Mhm. So you think that that's possible then?
Oh, definitely.
So what's that like as far as when you go into a photo shoot and the communication that you have between you and the photographer? And also, how do you establish the comfort level where you're working in a way that helps to make the shoot a better shoot?
Um, that's a good question. What usually happens is I'll talk to the photographer beforehand, like over like social media, in like the DMs. And I'll kind of like get a gauge of their personality, and then and I always like tell them like my limits and stuff, just to like get it out front. And then we show up, I try to get a read on like, because sometimes it doesn't always come out in DMs like what they specifically want. It'll come out once you're there. So once I'm there, like we'll discuss what we want, and then we just kind of like the first 10 minutes are probably the most awkward for shooting for me. And then after that, like I try to like match to their mood, and just be the mannequin they want, and bust out moves in a flow.
Mhm. And do you normally work with a makeup artist?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes it'll be that kind of shoot where like maybe the photographer will like get them in, or I'll collab with one. A lot of my most recent shoots, I've been doing my own makeup. And I'm still learning, but I'm pretty proud of how far I've come.
Mhm. That's awesome. So, where do you see yourself in the future in terms of the types of modeling work that you're looking for? Like, are you looking for print work? Are you looking for ads? What types of situations are you looking for?
Definitely mainstream commercial print, primarily likely in the New York region, or really anywhere that'll have me. I'd love to be of service. Just being it's kind of silly. Like I really like being a mannequin. Like some people are like amused, and they're like want to focus the beauty on them, but I want to focus the beauty on whatever product I'm doing. Like I'm just the guy that's holding it. Um but I also, I'm also trying to do my best to make it look good too. I'm not just like a stick. Um and I forgot where I was going with that, but um affecting that, and kind of like just being in commercial. I've had a lot of opportunities before, but this was the first one that's actually like anything's come out of it. My first commercial shoot, and it was like so fun. Back in September, it was fantastic. um and I'm looking forward to more.
Okay, so what made it fantastic?
I mean, the communication from the photographer definitely like put me at ease, because sometimes I'm worried. I'm like, oh, am I doing things right? Because like lack of communication can create like not errors per se, but you get the photos back and you're like, oh, if only they said something, or if only I said something, then this could have been different. Um, but no, the photographer was very communicative. There's even had like a really nice like helper lady with them. It was just overall like a great experience. Yeah, it helped that I was prepared too. So it was overall like good.
That's awesome. Tell us about how people can reach you.
Socials, I'm Courtly at Corstellation everywhere you can find a social media. We got Instagram, Facebook, uh, the Facebook profile. I'm Courtly. Um, where else? X, Threads. Threads has been fun. Try Threads; it's a good time. Um, and everywhere else you can find me at Corstellation. I also my music is Courtly as well. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, and then your music, is it on the in the digital stores,
Yep.
digital streaming stores like Spotify, Amazon Music,
Yep.
etc.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Court. This is Fashion and Music Made Real. My name is Evan Shapiro. Again, I'm with Court Lee, and thank you so much, Court. It's been great
Thank
having you.
you. Thank you.
We will talk again soon.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye.